Round of applause for Emmy Award winner and Dancing with the Stars judge, Derek Huff.
You know, Disney is like a second home to me, and if there's one thing I've learned over the years, is that when you're here, you never meet a stranger. We are all part of one big magical family, and that is no accident. That feeling you get, that connection that you feel, is all thanks to people like Martha Blanding. And I couldn't be more excited to salute Martha for her years of service and contributions to the fabric of the culture here. She is a part of the foundation that makes Disneyland the happiest place on earth. Let's hear about Martha's impact from those who know her best.
I've heard about this woman, Martha Blanding.
She was this larger-than-life figure.
She is passionate, she's engaging.
The impact is tremendous. It's all because of Martha.
This is 1971, and Martha broke ground in that she became the first full-time black tour guide at Disneyland.
Against her.
After I got the job as a tour guide, then I became a VIP hostess in like 6 months.
Martha took the culture of Disneyland a little bit by storm.
She was a trailblazer.
She hosted a slew of celebrities, notables, and royalty. Martha was the first black person in management here at the resort.
She was a supervisor on Main Street,
A film buyer,
a candy buyer,
and ultimately as the senior manager of merchandise events at Disneyland.
These were a lot of perks that nobody had ever seen.
She represented somebody that both our guests and our cast could look at and say, someday that can be me.
Martha Blanding changed the landscape at Disney. It's very, very special and extraordinary.
She became almost like a mother to me. I'm really grateful that I get to be in Martha's village and that she's in mine.
For over 50 years, Martha has been so incredible for Disneyland.
She is such an important piece of who we are. Disneyland is a better place because Martha was in it.
Martha, thank you so much for setting such an amazing example for all of us. Please welcome the Dapper Dans, the Disneyland Band, and a bunch of our friends as we show our gratitude to you. Take it away. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. And when the road goes brother, hand miles from your nice warm bed. Just remember what your old past said. Son, you got a friend in me.
love you too. Picture this. It's 1969 in South Central Los Angeles, Compton Watts area. My last semester of high school, just before graduation. The high school counselor met with every student and their parent to talk to them about their college future. It was my turn for my mother and I to talk to the counselor. In the meeting, he told me that I needed to learn how to do something with my hands because I would never make it in corporate America. This was quite upsetting to the both of my mother and I, and when we left his office, I cried. When I got home, I went to my room and I cried again. My mother came to talk to me. She told me never to let other people determine your future. I wish my parents were here today to see what I've become. They would be so proud of this moment. I promised myself that I wouldn't cry, but that's really hard because becoming a Disney legend is something I never thought would happen to me. When Josh tomorrow called to give me the news, I was speechless. And anybody that knows me knows I am never speechless. Then when he told me that I would receive a letter from Bob Iger, I said, oh my God, you steal my heart. For many years, my job was to produce merchandise-related special events, but I didn't do it alone. It took a team of cast members that I partnered with, and our goal was to make the event an unforgettable experience for our guests to enjoy. During these events, I worked with many of the Disney legends, and after getting to know them and realizing how important it was and what an honor it was to become a legend. I want to thank many of the people for their help and support, and most importantly, for believing in me. To my leaders, Clark Jones, Chris Shepard, Tony Garrison, Mary Wolf, Ed Storm, and Marianne Sharp. To my girls, my team, Michelle Barker, Elaine Seahawk, Kathy Jensen, and Sonia Martin. To my partners, Linda Vota, Al Nasser, Chris Kane, Nani Ayon, Terry Campanelli, Richard Stoner, Suzanne Toller, and Krista Johnson. Plus, I want to thank Becky Klein, Michael Bargo, Wendy Lapon, and my brother from another mother, my co-author, Tim O'Day, for adding a little extra special layer of Disney magic to my retirement. There are so many more wonderful partners that I don't have the time to name individually, but I sincerely thank every one of them. You know who you are. I also want to give a special thanks to my family, especially to my twin sister, Mary. Many of you know my twin sister. I would always talk to her about my job to the point where she thought that she worked at Disneyland too. And if you asked her, she would say, I do work there, okay? So after 50 years of working, I decided to retire. I told my sister, and the first thing she said was, are we going to have our retirement at Disneyland? When I got the news about becoming a legend, I shared it with my sister. With joy in her voice and tears in her eyes, she said, are we legends now? The bottom line is this. I'm just an ordinary black girl from South Central Los Angeles who had an amazing